Paasch around the outside, and it's Paasch who will take victory by 7 thousandths of a second.
Any bill she can't front her parents pay.
From Freehold, New Jersey, Brandon Paasch.
You the only one with a car out your girlfriend.
Brandon Paasch, welcome to
She's a big fan,
Supermoto.
of course she made it.
What's going on, guys? Brandon Paasch here, two-time Daytona 200 champion and current factory Suzuki Superbike rider in the Moto America Superbike Championship. We're out here at a not-so-sunny day at Bushnell Motorsports Park, and I thought this would be the perfect time to start teaching everybody how to do the Supermoto slide. People have been asking for this video for a long time. I ride a little sideways out here on the Supermoto, and the people seem to like it. And start getting you guys fully sideways like me coming down the bridge in turn 5 here at Bushnell Motorsports Park. We're going to talk about a couple different key parts of it. There's obviously like the corner entry where you want to be super sideways if that's what you're trying to do. And then there's like initial braking, trail braking, all that kind of stuff that goes into it. So I use kind of all of my controls at the same time to make the Supermoto slide work. And the way that I do that is by, we're going to use turn 5 for example here at Bushnell with the big hill that you kind of slide down, and then it's a 180. Come over the bridge here, and first full on the front brakes. You know, you want to get the weight off the rear tire, kind of just make that weight transfer to the front, get the front tire nice and like flattened out a little bit so you got some extra grip there for trail braking, and get the weight off the rear tire. And then next is, as we're going to the brakes, we're going from wide open, full on the brakes, and as I'm going to the brakes, I'm already downshifting. Banging down 2 gears from wide open, so I'm 4th gear, boom, boom. And I drop the gears pretty quick, kind of let go of the lever. I don't really slip the clutch or anything like that, but I'm real hard on the front brake, so there's not a whole bunch of weight on the back tire. From those 2 downshifts, the bike will automatically start sliding a little bit. Kind of also use the back brake, control the angle of the slide. So if I wanted to slide a little bit more on initial braking, I'll use a little bit more back brake and let the thing kind of just like hang out there. Or if I want a little less, I'll use a little less brake. And then as it gets into the corner and it starts coming back wheels in line, I almost use the opposite. I'll use a little bit more back brake towards the apex to help kind of turn the thing a little bit more. And then as I want it to like stop being wheels in line and start spinning off the corner, I'll kind of get off the brake and just let the thing roll. So it's honestly a little bit of all the controls going into one thing. But a very important part too is to have a good brake reference, have a really good brake marker that's not going to move, so you can smash the brake lever at that current point and initiate the slide. But this is definitely something that you should work up to. You shouldn't go out there and just smash the brake lever like I just said going into turn 5 at Bushnell, because you will go over the bars. So it's something that you got to build up to. Push it a little harder, a little harder, a little harder, a little harder. Okay, I'm sliding now, let me get comfortable sliding a little bit, and stuff like that. Like it didn't just come overnight for me. It took me a solid 3-4 years to really get comfortable with it and get good at it, to the point where it like started to look good, you know. So it's not something that's gonna just happen overnight. Takes a lot of practice, takes a lot of crashing. The smartest way is to just build up to it, slide a little bit, get comfortable with that, and just keep pushing a little bit more, because trust me, the crashes when you're backing into the corner hurt so bad. I've launched myself quite a few times from doing it. I've lost the rear on corner entry and just spun around in a circle, which is best case scenario. I've tucked the front when the back wheel goes from being sideways to bringing the front wheel back in line. I've tucked the front. So it's super easy to crash while doing it. You're probably going to take a few hits, but if you're ballsy enough and you're willing to try it, you'll figure it out. It just takes time. It's one of those things like practice makes you better at it. So yeah, go give it a try. But don't come after me if you fall down, because it's not my fault. I just told you what I do. This ain't gonna make you a perfect Supermoto sliding artist, but yeah, those are like the main tips that I have for the Supermoto slide. And as you can see, we get a little sendy out here in turn 5. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and keep her tuned for